It's January 31st, nighttime. I've just flown into Portland, Oregon, and I'm going to go on a 3-day tour with Poutrygeist and do some master classes. And this is going to be sort of, I figured I'd shoot sort of a diarrhea, like a diarrhea of the 3 days in Portland. And this man, this beautiful man right here who's just picked me up, this is Steve Tenhonen. And Steve, what do you have planned?
A 3-day tour. We're about to go all the way across the Northwest.
What's with the van?
My friend Conchi has depth perception issues, and he drives by counting cars and stuff, and he's wrecked this thing countless times.
So if you're an independent filmmaker, you don't exactly get limos, and you end up in things like this. And sometimes you have to sleep in them. It ain't easy being an independent filmmaker when you're making your own damn movies.
Yeah.
So I'm staying at this fine motel here, University Motel, and came here to and we're going to have a big press conference and promote Poutrygeist in Eugene and the Make Your Own Damn Movie Special Effects Workshop and Masterclass. So what are we about to do now, Stephen Tenhonen and Hank Weintraub?
Going to A.K.A.
We have traveled
for a noon. Go for it.
Yes.
What are we doing?
Going into A.K.A. for a new news interview. It's going to be awesome.
Where are we? News here. Eugene, Oregon. At what station?
A.K.A.
A.K.A.
13.
Yeah.
Shelley Kurtz is the new news lady.
Yeah. Well, hey, I know this is important, so I have busted my buns to get Lloyd here from Portland.
It looks like a real TV studio. Seems to be very real. There's been a little glitch. We've driven all night, of course. It's several hours to get here, and a little problem. That lady back there is Shelley Kurtz. She's the on-camera person, and apparently a little glitch. They booked me, and the cake sale's going on this weekend, so they've got to put that on, of course, instead of us. She's going to hopefully work things out so the 3-hour drive to and from Eugene from Portland will not be in vain, and the hotel that I had to pay for myself, and the gas and the food. But this is what you go through when you're an independent filmmaker. The show was booked about a month ago, and apparently there was a glitch, and they forgot that we were coming. And maybe that's why I, Lloyd Kaufman, am sort of a fishwife when it comes to these sort of things. I call and I call again and I call again, and people very often get upset with me because I keep reminding them of things. But if you don't and you let time go by, people forget and they book cake sales instead of you. Oh well, this is what happens. So, and it seems like we're being escorted out, which is kind of interesting. The term was escorted out, so I guess I gotta go. Well, that was sure a little humiliating, but it's always good to be reminded that you are shit when it comes to the established television and media, mainstream media. Troma doesn't have public relations firms or any distribution, but we do have in Oregon. We've got Steve Tenhonen. Stephen, can you tell us a bit about how did you get involved in Troma? In other words, you've sort of been helping us out for a number of years.
Well, years ago, I grew up watching Troma movies as a teenager. I loved Lloyd, and years ago, I got a call at my girlfriend's independent theater. It was Troma, and I'm like, wow, Lloyd. So ever since then, I've done everything I can to promote Troma in the Northwest. And this is the first time that I'm trying the 1-2-3 shot between Portland, Eugene, and Salem. And I've really busted my buns to make this pop. And that's my goal, is to see this just explode.
So the big press conference is about to begin, and Hank, are you coming? Where's Hank? Where did Hank go? Well, anyway, oh, there he is. So we're headed toward the meeting room here at the coffee shop. What Steve has just informed me is that the theater apparently objects to the removal of the arm demonstration that we were going to do at this theater, and I guess instead of a late show, they will put in Three Men and a Baby. Instead of showing Poutrygeist at a later night, a later hour, they will show Poutrygeist early so the children can come, and then they will show Three Men and a Baby, which makes a lot of sense.
So how do things stand now with the TV station?
I'm not sure. You know, the lady called me. She said she was gonna call me back in 20 minutes, and that was about an hour ago. Yeah, they asked for B-roll of Poutrygeist, so Lloyd gave me a DVD of some of the footage, the music video and the trailer. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get it on KVAL, see what they'll do.
Got another little problem. We're running late, and the way we'll break into profit on this trip is with the selling of Tromabilia DVDs in the movie theaters. But we don't have enough time to pick up the merchandise at Stephen's girlfriend's house. But luckily, Ira Cordham, who worked on Poutrygeist, lives in Portland. So we've called him.
I'm in the bowels of the Mission Pub and Cinema. Poutrygeist is going to begin very soon. But the merchandise, the magical merchandise has arrived, so now we'll try to set it up, and of course there's no room for it, but we'll do our best, and hopefully something will happen.
Sir, how you doing?
Let's get it in here and we'll open it.
Well, I'm going to go in and talk to that kid.
Oh, okay, alrighty, well, because someone could, hey Ira, can you try to open this stuff up and set it up?
Keep that.
Where are we opening it up at?
Right here, I guess.
I need that tubing.
Where's your tubing?
I don't need that tubing to get damaged.
So you want this box open here?
I want to go see.
Yes,
If I
you
talk
can.
to this kid, we can set up in there.
Oh, all right, let's
That's
go
the
in.
coffee.
Let's go in. But can you open the boxes, please? Yeah. Clyde.
How you doing?
Very good. Thanks for coming to.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. Poultrygeist, Troma, it's the way to go. I tell you, the chicken dead. I'm looking forward to this. I swear. And Lloyd, it's good seeing you. It really
Great
is.
to see you, Clyde.
Great
Thank
to see you.
for coming. Voice of the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi, Stephanie.
This is Christina.
Oh, Christina. Hi. So nice to see you. Stephen and I have to go in and talk to management for a second, so thank you so much. Nice to meet you, Christina. Alrighty.
You ready?
Woohoo! Okay.
Yeah, the manager's changed the time to 7:50. We have a huge crowd waiting. So we're going to go talk to him now. Do you have a table where we can sell some merchandise?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
we'll set up in the back of the room.
Can we quietly put stuff on the table?
Let's wait till that movie's done, and then I'll set that table
What if
up
just
for
me,
you.
you, and Lloyd go quietly put stuff on there?
It's still pretty loud, and everybody in that theater has already paid admission and stuff, and it would be unfair to them to make some noise when they're trying to watch the movie they paid for. That's what I'm worried about. You know what I mean?
With the hat. Okay.
Where are we headed?
Loretta Miles' Salem Cinema. The Salem Cinema to meet Loretta Miles, the infamous psychotic woman. And then we're going to do an appearance. We're going to say good night to the crowd who just watched her movie and try to unload some merchandise on them, make some money.
We're very, very close to the cinema, but we've taken a wrong turn, and we got about 3 minutes to get to the Salem cinema. So now we got to go up all these one-way streets. Hello.
Loretta Miles, the infamous psychotic woman.
The history here is art, foreign, and independent film, and in the last few years, one of the things that I've progressed more and more into is actually working with independent filmmakers like yourself, and it is the cherry on my cake.
There's no pleasing this woman, so we're about to go face the beast in its home theater.
The most difficult thing is trying to keep an active audience interested in films that they may not have ever even heard of. So I've got to not only bring the movies that I believe in, but I've got to convince my audience why I want them to see them. It is my sincere pleasure to introduce you tonight to America's reigning Sultan of Sleaze, Guru of Gore, and Monarch of Mutants. It is Lloyd Kaufman.
vomit. So put it in your mouth, and I'll say the magic word. Ready? Here we go. Magic word.
To the camera, please. And don't spray over the audience.
George W. Bush. That's the magic word.
So how would everything go last night?
Great. It was just a really, really fun night.
Loretta Miles, the infamous psychotic woman.
Well, they'll make your own damn movie masterclass in Salem, Oregon is about to begin, and people have been pouring in for the last hour.
Welcome to Superstar AD.
We're back on the road from Salem to Eugene. We're running a bit late. They've opened the doors to the first masterclass in Eugene, so we're going to show up a wee bit late. That's the first time we've seen the sun since Thursday night. It's been raining, pouring for the entire time, so maybe it's all going to be smooth sailing from here on in. Well, we had about 10 good seconds of a little sun. Last night we finished the day around 2:30 in the morning, and then this morning we had to start on the run. So neither Stephen nor I have had anything to eat all day, but I just remembered that I have in my pocket a Snickers. So I think we're going to have a nice lunch.
This is funny because I read in Lloyd's book, Make Your Own Damn Movie, that whenever Trey Parker got tired on the sets of movies, Lloyd would give him a Snickers.
No, I gave Trey Parker a blowjob. I gave Trent A.K.A. Snickers because Trent likes Snickers.
Well, this is great, man. He's giving me a Snickers because I'm tired right now and my blood sugar's shot.
No, I'm not giving you. You've got a big ego, man. I'm giving you a piece of my Snickers, which I purchased around 3 in the morning, knowing that we might get into this jam. That's called pre-production.
That's true, okay. I'm happy with a piece of that Snickers. Good stuff, man. That Snickers hits a spot. Feel my blood sugar going up.
This is the best Snickers I've ever had. It's really good. It's amazing how good it is when you're hungry. Delicious. It's interesting. Stephen ate the half a Snickers in about 20 seconds. It took me about 10 minutes to eat the Snickers. Look, I still have some in my mouth. I don't know how Stephen did it. What's going on? Hey, Hank. So, well, describe what to do. Can everyone see? You may want to stand up.
Go ahead. Here we go. There you go.
Nice. So what's the plan now for all of us?
The professor's going to go out and he's going to introduce you. Steve's going to rig up the blood pump to the professor. Once he's giving his introduction about Troma and all the film.
I was told, by the way, to insult you as lead up to the...
Thanks a lot.
I'll knock on the door.
And your life's work.
You guys
Thanks so much.
And you're going to rip his arm off and blood's going to shoot everywhere. Yeah.
I think Toxie should do it.
I was going to do it.
Yeah, Toxie. I'm too weak.
So I'll just drop this behind you.
So when I bang on the door, I'll open it for you. You guys just come out.
And I just do it immediately?
Yeah, you're going straight for his arm.
On a more critical note, while Kaufman's so-called B movies and their formula of blood, breasts, and beasts are now celebrated for their cheap camp sensibility and post-modern sexuality and success as royally.
At any rate, thanks to Kit. Is this on this thing? It seems to be here.
Today's theme is we're going to be with Hank, the filmmaker.
What's going on?
What happened finally with the CBS lady?
Yeah, she sent a crew out to the workshop last night. It was about a 3-minute spot, and they played some Poutrygeist footage, which was nice. And they interviewed me, and they got some footage of you up there talking too. And hopefully that helps the film a little bit, you know, helps Poutrygeist.
Did you guys want to run over the lines once through before we start
Sure,
filming?
if you want to. So
We started doing it piece by piece, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much split up into 2 parts. One is right in here, then you guys are going to walk right out the hallway.
I can only where you're going to be. Hope and denial. By the way, is she still taking the sedatives?
I think so. I give them to her and they disappear. I guess she could be throwing them away.
Why did you let all these crazy people film in your house, Polly?
Because I like chaos in my life, and they're wonderful young people, and they're going to make my daughter a star.
Action.
There are always exceptions. There are always exceptions. But that's why they're called exceptions, you see. Perseverance may be a good thing with most people, but with her, if she keeps this up, it could have very, very damaging psychological results.
yeah, I definitely owe you, Lloyd.
Well, aren't I getting paid for this?
Oh yeah, I got
So that's even better than being owed.
exactly. I got a check. Is that cool?
Sure, of course.
I just made it out to you.
Hey, thank you. This is the Bijou Cinema. Last night, Poultrygeist was sold out, and this is the noon show, so I'm going to introduce the movie during the noon show. It's very, very nice. Looks like it was a church or a funeral home or something. Well, we're on our way to the airport. Just did a brief cameo in the emptyhead.com project with Shelley, who was bulimia back at the Mission when we opened Poultrygeist. And Stephen, how do we sum it all up, Stephen?
I got stuff in my head from this experience that they can never take away from me, unless I get a good head injury or something, or get Alzheimer's, but hopefully that's a ways away. But yeah, this has been a priceless experience. And I'll tell you what made it better than ever is the bullshit is just as valuable as the end, the cool experiences, like the bullshit with Loretta Miles at the Salem Cinema, and that was as good as when we got to Eugene, and the professors just loved Lloyd, sat in the back and slapped each other 5 and laughed, and the kids were glad to see us, and it's all gold, man, and that's what it's all about.